Sergio Ramos is one of the most successful defenders of all time, and he can attribute that success to two things: elite ability and a firm grasp on the dark arts of football. He was born to play the antagonist, and in his prime was the closest thing you'll find to a footballing supervillain. The definition of a supervillain is as follows: a fictional evildoer or anti-hero whose extraordinary powers are used towards nefarious ends. Nefarious might as well be Sergio Ramos' middle name, but if you ask Mohamed Salah, he is far from fictional, and when it comes to extraordinary powers, his career speaks for itself. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video, but more on them later. Ramos was born and raised in Sevilla and broke through at their youth academy before getting his big move to Real Madrid in the summer of 2005. From there, he was one of the first names on the team sheet for 16 seasons, making 671 appearances, fourth most all time, and scoring 101 goals as a defender. He won 22 major honours, including 5 La Liga and 4 Champions League titles. He was named to the FIFA Pro World 11 times, a record for a defender, and the third most all time. He's also been elected to the UEFA Team of the Year 9 times, also a record for a defender, and also the third most of any player. Additionally, Ramos has been named La Liga's best defender a record 5 times.
Por jugador que enfrentado Sergio Ramos, porque es muy buen central y bueno y hace gol. Es muy complicado enfrentarlo.
Beyond his impressive numbers, he knows how to score an impactful goal. He'll long hold a place in the hearts of Madrid fans as the man who stepped up when it mattered most. His crucial equaliser in the 93rd minute of the 2014 Champions League final is arguably the biggest of them all.
Modric takes. It's a header from Sergio Ramos! Sensational finish!
As well as that goal against Atletico on the way to lifting La Decima, he also found the net in the Club World Cup finals of 2014 and 2018, and the European Super Cup in 2016, not to mention converting the decisive spot kick in the 2020 Spanish Super Cup final. Internationally, Ramos represented Spain at 4 World Cups and 3 European Championships. He won the Euros in 2008 and 2012, and won the 2010 World Cup, being named to the FIFA World Cup Dream Team in 2010 and the UEFA Euro Team of the tournament in 2012. He made his first appearance for Spain at the age of 18, and currently holds the record as the most capped player in the history of the Spanish national team. And of course, he's also the country's 9th highest all-time goalscorer.
I love Sergio Ramos. I mean, the guy is a warrior from the past football that we used to know, where, of course, some stuff that he does are not, let's say, legal on the field, but he shows the real character of a central defender that I don't really see in any other central defenders around the world. And how many goals that he scored the last minute for Spain or Real Madrid, on top of doing his job at the back to save the club or the national team. That guy, for me, is a legend.
His accolades suggest he's the greatest defender to ever play, but public opinion is torn, and for good reason. Asking football fans what they think of Sergio Ramos is like flipping a coin. He's either a world-class defender who knows how to win better than anyone, or a good-for-nothing cheat. There's no doubt being on the pitch with Sergio Ramos comes with a high level of risk, but so does browsing the internet without a VPN. Luckily, Surfshark, the sponsor of this video, can help you out. Surfshark is a VPN or virtual private network service that keeps your online identity safe by encrypting all of the information sent between your device and the internet. It also allows you to change the location of your device by changing your IP address. This means you don't have to worry about your personal data falling into the wrong hands. And with servers in 100 different countries, you can easily bypass any geographical restrictions. Take the Euros for example. Me and my fellow Australians only have one subscription option to watch the games here. However, with Surfshark, I've been able to change my location to the United Kingdom, and I've caught all the games at a fraction of the price thanks to the free coverage from BBC and ITV. No content is out of reach with a VPN. You can access every different Netflix library from around the world and enjoy previously inaccessible videos on platforms like YouTube as well. Having a VPN will also ensure your personal information is safe when you use free public Wi-Fi, and Surfshark makes sure that your city, country, and download history aren't linked to your identity. Having a VPN is something you don't know you need until you've tried it. And with Surfshark, you can do that risk-free with their 30-day money-back guarantee. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and scan the QR code or click the link in the description below, and make sure to use the code BALLCULTURE for an extra 4 months free. Now let's take a look at the dark side of Sergio Ramos. Ramos is a dirty player. There's no way around it. He holds the record for the most red cards across a career in European football, with 29. So that's 29 times he didn't get away with it, and there's infinitely more times that he did. The most notorious example is when Real Madrid faced Liverpool in the 2018 Champions League final. Ramos pulled Mohamed Salah to the ground, dislocating the Liverpool player's shoulder in the process. There has since been non-stop debate about whether Ramos went into the challenge with malicious intent, but many would agree that his disciplinary record is a reason to believe it was a calculated assault on Liverpool's best player. Of course, Ramos himself denies this.
Yo todas mis acciones dentro de un campo nunca han sido con intención de hacer daño a ningún compañero de profesión, por eso tengo mi conciencia muy tranquilo y duermo todos los días muy bien, ¿no? En mi casa y fuera, y no me importa, ¿no? El recibimiento, yo creo que...
In that very same game, he also got away with elbowing Liverpool goalkeeper Loris Karius, which actually resulted in the German receiving a minor concussion. And just like that, Liverpool were without their star player and had a goalkeeper that was seeing stars. Ramos might not have scored in that game, but his actions definitely won them that match.
When you are the captain of the biggest club in the world and you win so many trophies because of what you've done on the field, not what your teammates done on the field, but what he did on the field, I think you deserve some credit. Where you're champion of the world, European champion. I mean, you did everything with Real Madrid. You are capable of putting Salah out of the field with something completely programmed, I would say. You can erase off the map.
Doing somebody's shoulder. You're going to praise a guy for physically putting him out the game. That's not a world-class footballer. That's a thug.
He's uncompromising, will settle for nothing less than first place, and will do anything and everything to win. There are countless incidents like the Karius one, where his actions will only be picked up after the game is finished, by which time the damage is done. He'll clip your ankles, throw an elbow at a corner, pull your shirt, and do it all with a smile on his face, fully embracing his role as a master of the dark arts. He's certainly one of a kind, because while defenders making two-footed challenges are commonplace, and while any number of wingers will throw themselves down to earn a free kick, few players are skilled in both practices. If fouls are offensive and dives defensive, then Ramos is the complete package, one of football's only box-to-box cheaters.
I am telling you that he has been a good defender, yes, but when I hear this world-class stuff, I will go to what I always tell you. World-class defenders don't have world record amounts of yellow and red cards. So don't tell me he's world-class. Yes, he's a good defender. Yes, he's a warrior. Absolutely, he's a warrior. And yes, he's a legend. All those goals that he scored for Real Madrid in the dying seconds, 100% legend. But don't tell me he's a world-class defender.
From a reckless hothead who is a danger to everyone on the pitch, to a serial winner and clutch captain, he's one of the most polarizing footballers ever. Whether you think a player like him has a place in football is up to you, but you can't deny his effectiveness. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. You can try Surfshark today risk-free with their 30-day money-back guarantee, so make sure to click the link in the description and use the code BALLCULTURE for an extra 4 months free.